Like always, a lot happening on the Metro Tunnel. I'm here to update you on everything that's been happening recently. Let's go CBD stations. The Fed Square shed is gone. It's where there'll be a future entrance to Town Hall Station. This is what it's looking like now. So you can see that's where the escalators will go in. There's the stairs that lead you down towards the platforms. If you turned around from where that photo was taken, you would be able to see this part, which is where that entrance connects down to the platforms. So it's a very short little concourse area from that entrance to the platforms. And this is how the area directly where the shed used to be is looking now. In the crypt, the main concourse area beneath City Square, the retail spaces have started to be fitted out, which doesn't sound like a huge milestone, but obviously that's one of the last things that you do in the station construction. Speaking of retail spaces, I can give you a bit of a behind the scenes look at how Campbell Arcade is looking at the moment. So we shut that a few years ago, obviously to build out the station connection to Town Hall from Flinders Street. It's heritage listed, similar to the De Grave Street subway, so we can't change a whole lot about it, but the shop fronts there have started to be fitted out. There's new ventilation, new lighting, those things that you would come to expect from works within a heritage space. So Campbell Arcade is going to reopen later this year. It will be before Town Hall itself opens, but you'll be able to use that space again and use it as an exit or an entry to Flinders Street Station. So at State Library, they've started dismantling the A. Beckett Street shed. And then in the main concourse area, the Melbourne Central sign has gone in, as well as a bit more continued work on the fixtures. And below, on the platforms, all the wood panelling has been taken up that was protecting the tiles before, all the lighting's been calibrated, the covers are off the escalators. At every stage of construction, the CBD stations have looked pretty spectacular. I was a particular fan of the excavation phase, where everything looked kind of sci-fi and blue and space age. But the way that it is now is absolutely spectacular and is pretty much how it's going to look once the station itself is open. So for the other three stations, I don't have a huge amount to update you on construction-wise, obviously because they're finished, but they are a key area for all of the trial ops activities that we're doing. And we recently did a couple of quite interesting simulations that I want to run you through. So at Arden, they were simulating what would happen if a train derailed in the tunnel. The infrastructure team from Metro Trains come in on a high rail, kind of looks like a ute. They bring in all their equipment and they make sure that all of that equipment works within the new space to get a train back on track. At Parkville, they were simulating what would happen if a driver was incapacitated within the tunnel, and also if a passenger was unwell. The idea for both of those is that you're checking the communication that is pinged from the driver's cab to the control centre to the station staff, and that paramedics can make it down through the station and that they're able to help the people that they need to help, and there's no issues in that whole process. And finally, I wanted to give you a bit of a rundown on the architecture within the stations, because we've talked about it a bit in a few different videos, but I kind of want to collate all of the fun details that make me enjoy moving through the station so much more, and I want you to feel that same way when the Metro Tunnel opens. The colour palette of all of the station fixtures is a Melbourne sunset. So you have this yellow on the drum lights, you have this orange of the baffles, and the pink of those shark teeth baffles that help you navigate around the station. Each of those is obviously meant to represent the stages of a Melbourne sunset, and it's kind of a way of bringing outside in while you're in these underground stations. Interestingly, most of the station fixtures have kind of an animal-themed name. So the streetlights out the front of Arden are called emus. The concourse lights at Arden, Parkville and Anzac are called cockatoo lights. And one of the mounts that hang from the ceiling with the CCTV and fire alarm, all that sort of thing, are called flying foxes. I'm a little bit more of a bug person, so I like the CBD stations where in the platforms we have back swimmers and water striders. And you've probably noticed that all of those fixtures have a small MM symbol on them. It stands for Melbourne Metro. It's two M's facing in opposite directions. That's kind of the maker's mark of our architects. In particular, we're a big fan of the ones that are under the City Square canopy. They're this beautiful gold colour, and they have an amazing way of picking up the sun as it moves through the skylights. I've given you a bit of a surface level run through there, but if you're interested, I will link in the description the series of videos that we made with the actual experts, the architects who designed this whole space. That's everything for now. Please let us know what you want to see in the next update, and please let us know if there's any types of videos that you want to see on the channel moving forward. Do you want more presenter-based videos? Do you want to hear more from the experts? Do you just want some more straight progress footage, uploaded with some nice relaxing music over it that show you how the stations are currently looking? Whichever way, definitely let us know, and I will see you in the next update.